kill if they are to not be forced and put to bed early in this half. But he is playing patient, and that could be the undoing as players move down Banana. He has no idea. The smoke fading, Tizian providing cover, and these two need to pick up this 2-on-4 right here, right now, but Nico stabbing them in the back, and Xantares flicks to find the knife.
Out the hands of Xantares just on the nades alone. So here comes this Palace push. Going to be set up, at least you're hoping so, by a flashbang, but it doesn't come through. Instead, Xantares turning on a dime is there and should be good to lock this round in. The tap at the end.
Doing damage. Xantares going to press forward. This is very risky, but he lines him up and knocks him back down, makes it a triple to get the round back together for
Back,
Big.
he finds one. Captain, meanwhore, is taking the flank. The bodies are dropping elsewhere. This is getting all kinds of weird, and on top of the box, Tizian will falter. Nice kill from Xantares. Looking for more. And a 1v1. Oko doesn't have time to get
They've got the bomb kind of wrapped as well, with Big throwing bodies up onto the A site. A deep corner position from Tabson doesn't deliver, but that's the kill they definitely need. Xantares moves in, grabs an AK.
And the bomb's alone, and they put so much pressure that he knows he could just push up.
Oh, and he gets a really swift headshot, turns back for it. Xantares with another, and it's all on Popski. He's going to get an off kill of his own. So much damage yet again, and Big Clan finish off Dust
this time, Tizian is not going to have the same success. It's Sum Dayoung to remove him. No traces there, by the way, because that is the silenced M4. That is pure prediction coming out of Sum Dayoung. But Searson on this side, they've got 10 seconds. They have to move down. The bombs hit the deck in the last few. They need to get onto this site, and they haven't managed to clear Xantares. They've completely run out of time. But Xantares.
Difficult post-plant positions and a smoke down in their eyes, and to make matters worse, Sum Dayoung dropping. It seems like Big are going to start that machine rolling down the hill, picking up momentum.
Magic's to come back around the corner. It gives a 1v2, but again, Vince, this is the man you want.
Xantares is so good in these positions. It's a clean kill to kick things off, but he's against the man mountain himself, Dexter, who takes the grenade, chops him down to size. One bullet should seal it. Dexter may have to get aggressive to try and bypass this low HP,
and
but Xantares...
30 seconds left. EG, they have to commit towards this A side, it looks like. Xantares, I don't know if he's going to be able to find any kind of timing here. It would have to be so perfect, but look at this. Big again. They've rotated in. No, what is this? The bomb is actually dropped in hell at this point.
Big though still need to check their angles, do their due diligence. Problem finally gets a hold of that spray, but it does let him go down to the hands of Xantares, who's now in a post plant. A 1v3 trades up from the Galil to the AK-47, and we know the Turkish Terminator can clutch from these positions. We've seen it so many times in the past. Anokez already low on 31 HP. The grenade does soften up Xantares, maybe puts him a little bit closer towards that MP9 that could shred him down, but he's playing this position perfectly. You can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps to his left-hand side. The timing is going to favor him for the first spray, and Flash is still unsure as to where he sits and hits.
Straight up headshots is all they need, apparently, but Dia gets caught falling back on B. Didn't expect Xantares to be man enough to run straight through the flames, but he is. And it's, well, it's given them so much ground at this point. The great trade on towards Dennis as well. And I believe they're going to get the bomb down. There is a player here trying to stop it, and okay, it was apparently too ambitious for Searson to try and get that planted. But Xantares, he just keeps on going. Maybe even the ace. Is it? The dink has come in. One more bullet.
Yuri
there it
is
is
in
from
charge of doing
Xantares.
that. Now 1 versus 1 as Xantares on the other side. He's got an AK as well. Yuri a little bit desperate here, trying to get the shot off, but the smoke is covering nothing to his right-hand side, and Xantares going to get the peek, and he gets the kill.
2 or 3 rounds at max to get it over the line. Bit of an aggressive mid play coming out. Anti-Eco frags, Xantares. Oh, he just added so
just
many
missing
to his
each other in towards
swing.
middle. Down goes Rainwaker, Oxygen. Thank goodness, you know, Tizian doesn't check his side, unfortunately. Xantares going for the open short plant. Also, of course, open to bench, right? On the same kind of sight line. He knows exactly where it is. He knows that one. It's your second best on the B bomb site, right? So, gonna opt to play things a little bit differently. Early smoke comes in, keeps them at bay. They'll go for a boost up, and he will be able to clear out market here. This is massive information for him. They don't have a kit available. Here's him jumping over towards short. Will catch one off, but now left out in the open with very low ammo. Onto the dig! And Xantares doing what's...
Walking in, Eli is caught by Searson. Great shot for the big greens, and Xantares going to look at Stewie as well. He's got his back turn and out wide in the open. He didn't expect Xantares to be there. Fallen's also going to fall back. He's got the bomb on his back, so he needs to make sure that that stays in play. But with Grim on 22 and a 4-on-3, this is looking awkward for Liquid.
And Nade comes in, doesn't quite do any tag damage, but Xantares is still here out to the sandbags. They know that he is.
Smoke off the right. Xantares looking to the left. Don't see anything. Fall in position and gets the headshot. What a wonderful play. 2K are now looking for Grim to make it 3, or Naf would be even better. Drop that bomb for a second time. Re-smoke down, back's been seen, player's been caught, and Grim with the impossible clutch here. The AK on his back.
Listen, right afterwards, so that's a good sign for the Echo fans out there to see him do a little bit. Xantares, oh, that's a very clean shot with the M4A1, and he's going to pick up one more. Dexter going down, and Xantares is ready, collapsing the entire attack onto the bomb site. Echo goes
1-for-1 trade, and Xantares with the double.
Very impressive stuff. Honda only just making it around there. That's dangerous, and they know that he's there. They do actually line damage at the beginning of the round. Xantares and Searson 2 versus 3 now. That Xantares turns out to be an absolute beast and taking 2 kills right off the bat. They need to slow this down here, Furia. They do have a little bit of time before they need to go for it.
What even was that? That's an instant 180. How does he get that?
Ridiculous, isn't it?
What the hell? Xantares, you monster.
Now, they don't actually have a kit picked up. I don't know if there's one on the bomb side, but yeah, they need to do something here. He's getting tagged a little bit. They know where he is, but it doesn't matter. He's going to get 4 kills, and now he sees Vinny. There's the ace at the end. What a absolutely beastly round from Xantares. Oh, wow. After all that waiting and actually sort of getting picked apart a little bit here. Now it's Xantares. He could do the same. And it's 1 versus 1 against Yuri. Xantares is going to get it. 1 versus 3.
Xantares qui reprend à partir de ce pot de CT. On va devoir consommer un fumigène sur ce BP. Xantares est repoussé par la flash. Chaos essaie d'aller le chercher. Chaos s'incline. Et Xantares arrive à dodger les flashs. Il va le chercher cette reprise. Oh, c'est tellement bien exécuté, Xantares. Si j'ai le temps de switch. Ouais, allez. Il est aveuglé. Caché dans le corner. Est-ce qu'on va négliger sa position? Il peut tout tenter là, ces derniers rounds. Il décide d'avancer tout de suite, ça risque de surprendre. Maka qui n'a pas le temps de réagir. Face à Jeep.
Getting a headshot onto Tizian. Bigger damage, they're low on health across multiple players, but Xantares, he has the pit, and because of that, the positional advantage delivers 2 kills. All of Meister and Twist both fall in tandem, and now it is Carrigan. He's been quiet, but now he starts to ignite. He's found 2, and now really needs to get the Inferno blazing. He looks in the pit, but Xantares
schleicht vor. Ja, der will erst einen Kill, bevor er blenden kann. Boah, was ein Schlitz, Junge. Ekliger Typ. Schöner Kill. Oder gibt es noch den nächsten Headshot gegen Imo? Da bleibt er einfach in der Posi stehen. Einmal gefaked. Dann rumgezogen. Zieht sich auch noch in die zweite BP rein. Xantares verrät seine Position. Muss sich eigentlich neu orientieren. Bleibt er trotzdem stehen, wo er steht. Holt aber auch die Frags. Major guckt da oben oder unten ist die Frage. Molotov. Xantares bleibt einfach stehen und Molotov schwingt dann rum. Schade, das Crosshair war...
And again, outlawed for an IP so fast.
Tizian looked like he had the advantage. Looked like he had the spray down as well. Eventually, Xantares with 2 kills. That must have been right at the end of him actually shooting that gun, because it seemed like that fight was nearly over. 2 on 3, they're down on long. They can't really escape either. Searson has got them locked in on the other side. They have Molotovs to try and get rid of him in the corner, and that would be... Oh, no, never mind. Xantares now lifting him. 2 versus 3 now for the final round here. And if NIP get away with 6 rounds, I think they actually might sort of just have a sigh of relief and think, all right, at least we managed to do that. Retake is going to be very tricky here. Searson and Xantares left. They have a flashbang or 2, so they could set that up to try and get Xantares into the bomb site. That has to be the plan, surely. Yep, one of them is already there, going for a bit of a peek. And is there going to be a follow-up? Not just yet. They're just going to go for it afterwards. Nice spray for Xantares. He's going to get the one, following it up on device, and just like that, it's a 2-on-1, and they got the AWP to cover it here. He's going to get the kill. He cleans up every...
All right, they're going to go for the app.
I just think it's be Boomish selling a super late fake, basically.
No flashes.
2 players here. They're just going to run out, and they get the 1 trade. They can't get the second, though. Xantares. Again, such a strong anchor on the site. Super nice for USP.
Like a perfect crossfire
for them if Xantares goes around this way. Of course, look, they're flanking him. Oh my god, they actually just won.
No way.
What a play.
Did they? Did they?
Maybe they won't. Maybe they actually just go back.
Oh, you don't poke the bear.
Situation. I don't know.
Oh, but he changes to grenades and still he's alive. Boom it! Oh, he loses.
He is just getting slowed down in the middle right now. Tizian is working his way up long, looking for the fights, but Keto's had to waste so much time, and Nico wins that duel. So important. Xantares, though, still a threat if he can hit these shots.
Oh, and he can. Nice shot on Nico, and now it's Amanek out here. Scout in hand. The bomb, not quite planted for him. This could get really tricky.
Hunter with 2, and that is beautiful. On Xantares now, 1v2.
And Hunter's just going to try and toy with him as much as he can. He actually did hit that shot. He does not have a kit, so it's 10 seconds. And Nexa, yeah, staying hidden. Very hard to find, if not impossible. He's going to try and jump for it.
Aber noch ein paar Nades haben sie, die Russen. Eine Flash, dann wird es gleich rumgehen. Kennen Sie, da kommt die Flash. Der Toten den Frag, bevor die Flash hochgeht. Xantares kriegt die nicht, da hat Kito genommen. Jetzt ist Xantares fast allein. Schöner Doppel-Triple-Kill von Xantares, der die bei Timing ganz knapp verpasst. Ja, einer Ticket, einer Default. Eigentlich kaum eine Chance. Da kommt der erste Klick. Letzter am Default, er weiß es nicht. Hat einen Molotov, bitte, bitte. Ja, ja, der kommt. Kenzie muss ins Duell gehen. Kenzie muss rumziehen. Kenzie zieht rum. Xantares klatscht noch diese Runde.
Creeping closer, Xantares with the AK on the cross. Mantu is going to pass that bomb over, so they're going to get the information towards it. Could line up two players, and indeed, Xantares picked those two frags apart. Perfect timing against OG's peak.
Just when they look to flash their way in towards ladder, tried just wide swing onto Xantares. He just lines them up completely, gets away with a couple of kills. He could even be on for more with this short presence coming in.
40 seconds, and Xantares continuing to wrap around the corner with the AK, seeing Alexi drop that bomb. Nico involved as well as into his ramp, and Palace Alexi still on site, though his M4 has been seen by Xantares. That's one more pick back to a single man advantage, but Mantu lands his shot. The AK gets two lineups, 3 kills for Xantares now. Got a challenge on Mantu, pistols out, the AK spray comes together for the now 4K. Xantares got to get his own back, got to get a double up here. He's below the window area, looking onto the site. He may have evaded Lucky's position. AK leaning closer. TC player has been seen there. As Xantares gets his kill. Nico back, trace back on his backup. Xantares with the triple on for the quadra against Crad to clutch it again, to force it again for Big, and he's got it!
This time Xantares nowhere to be seen. Tries to drop down Big Box. Nade out, switches to the rifle, spray down good for the first and the second. Nice flashes coming in from Kito, keeping Xantares alive. The smoke giving him a little more room to work with as well. He's going to go up for the third, another perfect hot flash.
CT spawns, and Xantares doesn't have a clue, but he reads the angle anyway. 3v3.
This has got to be on for the retake now for Big. They've got the kits in play and a little bit of util too.
All power out of Gandalf in a very open position. If they had a nade here, which they do, can they put that to the right position? No. It sails right past Jedka, and Marcus is allowed to strike on the first man. Not quite the second shot. The third flick also doesn't land. Kito and Xantares get those trades! And quick.
There's Xantares with 2. Oh, the lineup is utterly beautiful.
Flash yields nothing, bears no fruit, and so this Searson push-it-upper is going to become so important if he can get one. Almost able to get the second, but Xantares will clean it up through the smoke, and now it's a 3-on-4. Big in the lead here.
I'm not sure if the bomb was spotted on the radar. I don't think he was deep enough to see it. So that's a question mark for Big. Sprout now, it's their turn to have a man disadvantage and try to turn things around, and that boost could be very strong indeed. We can see a cluster of Sprout players towards these mid doors, looking to re-smoke once again. But oh, that molly actually, that could be the one. No, it's gone into the smoke, and that could be the curse. They are creeping over. There's some spray on the low ground from Tizian. But when does Kito come into action here? 30 seconds now, the bomb's been dropped, and Xantares will clean them all up, bleaching the floors up to start off with. And that bomb is pretty far ticked now. Xantares can find the angle. That would be it as a first one. He gets there. They force it back again.
I wonder if they're thinking the same with the AK and the AWP. Definitely the AK at this stage, but Xantares is fragging, getting 2 frags. Soars on 55 HP, jump face.
This could be the very last round of the game. Xantares here to corral those rotations. They come in for the flank. Xantares through the smoke in the butt. And now it's just JKS. He goes...
This one out. I'm guessing. Sure. Not sure if they really
will come in, Relaxer down to 27 HP before he's seen a single player. His flashes over the top are critical. They need to keep all this utility. This has to work now. Kito misses another. His teammates are here to support, but he's missing. Xantares sprays down 2. Has to stay alive. Has to buy time. Freddy Frog knows it. They swing, but it's all Xantares. 4. Locking out that B-bomb site. Dennis, surely nothing. He finds 1. He's being backstabbed all the while. Tizian spraying him through the door down to 16. He's only got the Deagle in the 1v2. Xantares is a 1 shot to the chest. Maybe if he finds that, it would be viable, but
should be no way in for Vitality. If they want to do the top site take, they've got lobby control for Big Clan. And a nice hold from Xantares as he collects them, just like a vending machine.
He's looking the wrong way, and Xantares couldn't back him up. And now Xantares left in the clutch, hits the first headshot. Now looking for the second. Xantares, can he get it done? That was fun to watch, that for sure. But now it's the MAC-10s. A little bit more of a viable weapon for this kind of stance. And while Tessus gets caught early, Xantares, he's doing a pretty decent
All of
job at
Searson's work
holding this
may be
quick
for
block.
naught, because he's the only player on his team who's been able to net a kill. He completely disrupted their entire standard of play, but now it's going to come down to Xantares to clutch. Unfortunately for him, to come in the right direction. Be able to catch them while one player's got the bomb in hand. There's the spot. There's the shot. He goes for the jump. Low percentage, but he tries for it. He's going to be able to reposition back towards the ramp. Frozen. Putting this bomb down to dirt. Trying for the pogo shot again. This time it's not going to work. He's not Cooley. It's not going to happen here. Frozen. Popping. Bobbing. Diving and weaving. But can Xantares connect one shot? That's all he needs. 4 more bullets. There's a kill. Coming. Tizian's going to be here as the smoke fades, but it's tracked by Acor. Down to the 1v1, but what's that shot from Xantares?
He might just have the drop on the first man. There it is. The bomb goes down. Not ready.
Long leaves it all on Xantares, and he's got to be speedy. He's got to be quick. The 1v2 with 50 seconds left, and the bomb dropped in vision of Pit. That's where Sonic, Marky rather, is repositioned down to the way. It is Sonic with the AWP. Tapped out of the round. Xantares, just one man left. Marky gives up his position on the cross. Now Xantares knows he has the information. Marky rerouting completely, not going up cat. Instead, he's fast to the long doors. And the decisiveness in this bit of decision making might help him out massively. Right? Xantares, while he will have to start to consider long, might not be ready for it so damn quick. Marky already creeping up. Xantares out in the open. It's a tap battle, and Xantares misses the first chance. This round decides it all. Marky trying to deliver the victory.
Another shot for OC, but he's in the clutch versus Xantares, who's been quite a beast in these clutch positions. OC jumping up on the train. Xantares taking his sweet time. They both know the bomb is loose.
He's just missed that chance there on a player falling back. Xantares having to do the bulk of this round. And Xantares on the entry, closing the gap. Slowy right here. But Xantares, double up. Now just Yemi left to beat. And Xantares taking down the pain. And yeah, Xantares. What? Imagine if we saw these.
But up can't go cold. The A splits haven't gone well for them, but instead just full sending 4 up short. Xantares, he swaps sides. His aim is usually better, and this time is no exception. Bomb drop. Xantares winning the round on his lonesome, and he's on for the ace. Blame F in the way. And Xantares here to stay. With them killing Keto, they really got rid of the B AWPer there. There's no way that Searson's on that side of the map right now. So Temptation Station, Xantares in position, using his entire mag. That lets them in now on the reload. Double molly. He can't move anywhere, but he can line them up and knock them down. Double headshot, make it 3. Xantares, Tizian training. They don't check
now
for
to the double lightning
Xantares.
hold. Xantares is spotted. Not dealt with. Still a problem. You got this pop player waiting in the wings who does peek into Xantares.
Bomb
Now
actually going
offering
down
up
for long. Don't think Alistair's going to expect this fast flank at all, so, the timing. He spots it, can't land the shot though, gives the information across. Sicko does have that AWP, despite being on just 26 HP, drops to the elevator as well, completely evacuating the site late, and he tries to go...
consistent, even over on ramp, where you usually always expect Xantares. We've seen Searson there. We've seen Keto there, so it's keeping it very fresh, keeping it very difficult. Those are some beautiful shots for Xantares, and he cleans up. They walk past him and don't check his position, but Big are so aware, so ready for every trick that Heroic have up their sleeve, in the face for Xantares, as this will trade onto the AWP. Still Heroic cordoned out with the site by utility. Molly on the bench denies any more re-swings. That smoke has a big gap. But it's not a worry, it's being covered, and the bomb is being planted. Now they start rushing through,
Well,
and
that's interesting.
Xantares.
Curious to see how that pans out when Heroic have got one in their hands. Double run boost just to cause some commotion, but they don't check for Xantares, and so it's nice.
T side as the util comes in for T. Header top con, Orpa Xantares fires away and catches Bronn through the danger box. Alex can respond, Xantares makes it 2. Mezzy picks up the AWP and turns it back to a 2v2 though, and Crim's not being checked here. Nade closer, they land it against Xantares perfect, that could be the kill. It goes a little bit too close and Crims is just sat here at Firebox, not gonna move, not until it's necessary. Meanwhile, the tag shot through the smoke, nice shot on the Deagle, can't get Xantares. At least Mezzy can trade it back 1-on-1. HP over Xantares, AWP shots ringing out. Looking towards that gap in the smoke, Mezzy swings, but Xantares wins the fight and keeps it together for Eternal Fire.
What is that whiff coming through from Crims out from...
Раздает фраг, и сейчас, может, еще одного убьет. Вообще без проблем, изи. Остается только Xantares. Ну что ж, давай. Очень-очень уважаемый игрок. Так. Эх, немного шире бы и сделал бы фраг, не запарился. Но Кеншин, ну вот Кеншин явно не доигрывает, и Xantares забирает этот раунд последним патроном.
Well, they're pushing towards the A-bomb site. The flash blinds him completely. Nickel back with the underhanded. HE will be overwhelmed, and Xantares cleans up that A site. 3 kills picked up in the process. And a 2-on-3 retake of the A site right now. Lackey towards A-long, going for the Jiggle Peak fight. Nice headshot, getting rid of Woxic, and it's only 2 Ts versus 2 CTs. Xantares already has 3 kills. How much more can he get done? He gets pushed back. Xantares onto 4, but he gets the ace in the pistol and Eternal Fire. They win it, and they get themselves on.
Burada Voxi'yi düşürünce biz de tabii geriye doğru dönmek zorunda kaldık. Oyuncularımız biraz da arada kaldı desek çok yanlış olmaz. Red Star Windows'dan gelebilecek tehlikeye karşı bekleyen Team Field oyuncusu Xantares. Scott'la birlikte Xantares!
What the fuck is jump dead?
Jump dead!
Mükemmel değil mi? Havada vurdum adamı, ne oluyor?
Yani %100 devrer ama ya bir yandan da tabii round gidiyor. İçim ona...
Душа Вэлс. Ну, на самом деле, воинский состав такой себе, честно говоря. Нет уж. По-честному, но, видимо, ребята...
Fire. Much more aggressive pop and, well synced as well as Xantares finds one more towards Lackey. Tapping away though, Forrester delivers a bit of chip damage as well. Now the too many Ts, they're down to 73 and 79 HP respectively. The bomb will get planted over to a single door and they're waiting, holding, double swing forward. Crack finds one, it's all down to Xantares. This man has been brilliant at times, but has to pull something special here. Tapping away, finds the first. Both players taking the damage and Xantares going to convert it.
Bir oyuncu yakaladı. Sensei ile karşılıklı atış denemeleri. Xantares bu arada. İki oyuncu birden yakaladı. Üçüncüye de kilitlendi. Bu insani bir şey olabilir.
Ve biz de B'ye hücumumuzu şekillendiriyoruz. Yalnız bunun çabuk farkına vardılar. Xantares bir entry çıkardı. Xantares 2'yi de vuruyor. Site'deki oyuncuların artık backup'a geldiğini söyleyelim. Xantares Immor ikilisinden totalde 4 kill. Stylish smoke'tan çıkmaya karar verdi. Xantares onu da görüyor.
Those backstabs in for the T side down at ramp that's gathering information.
Matches over, Emo and Xantares taking facing contact. First blood being drawn out by Emo. Alex takes a quick trade back. It also gets involved. Xantares with a drive-by headshot. Looks at a second player and gets in the ball as well. Crims in a 1v3. Can't hold.
Issa is able to bounce back by getting the trade. But it looks like they've turned their attention towards the A side. It's a good decision as well because only one player lies defending.
So Brown's going to have a lot of responsibility to shoulder through. Quickly tucks himself in because now we realize that there's a lot of audio cues coming his way, but he's going to be checked. They check the far angle though. They immediately look at the top of the box, and eventually he does get taken care of. Bomb. Time to get planted. Eternal Fire. Now all they have to do is hold down the wire as Dream try to desperately get in. A few taps through the smokes, and Xantares, he's put on his night vision goggles.
It's just too easy. That easy. Oh, it seems like Eternal Fire.
Talent all clumped up together in one place. But unfortunately, it's not 2018. They still have to remake a name for themselves. And Xantares starts strong with a frag onto Mashika. Timor looking to do the same, and down goes top. 5 versus 3 situation. And the CTs of Eternal Fire have had a strong start to the pistol round. Zebron, that was a foolish... Oh my goodness gracious me! Xantares lines up a triple quad kill total in the round. That was beautifully done on the USP. And that's an equalizing round for the side of it.
Sheshka to lead the charge once more. Deagle at hand. Only one man required to clear. Xantares, the man you'd want to be in such a position. Forehand, maybe able to find the first one. That's going to be a bullet through the back of his skull. And now we'll go for another swing. Does end up fruitful. Zibron all by himself and now has to deal with multiple other angles, but it's only one man that was necessary for this whole endeavor. The flash from Cali.
Listen, we might have to put the record on once again because it is all going to be a dream. Xantares adding a few more kills to the HLTV stats. Also joining the fray.
But through Crifter strips the head of Woxic, shoots it right off his shoulders. You know, this is possible. Xantares, damage onto the site. Crifter needs to follow up with another shot here, though, as this, he finds one. Xantares follows up with another, and he actually finds the final two. Oh, that came a little close for comfort, if you're an Eternal Fire fan. They do take it over the top, 14-3. And to be honest, whilst it's an impressive round there from B8 to bring it as close as it did, you're not going to be sweating too much. It's 13-3, or would have been 13-4 had they have lost the round.
Both teams on a fairly traditional setup here. No upgraded pistols being bought. Dougie versus Draws First Blood there at middle near Catwalk. There is going to be a trade going out there on behalf of Xantares. Brings us to a 4-on-4 situation. Still a lot of time to work with here in the round. EF making their way up Catwalk, led by Xantares, who lands a quick thinking Glock headshot there as Kulin sidesteps out from stairs. It's going to be a one-man advantage for EF as they try to secure the A site here. SHN does not have a player at Goose or Elevator.